Hi everyone, it's been a particularly hot season recently and I haven't been riding much for several reasons, so I thought I'd just do a little status update, what's going on, what's happening and stuff like that. So you may not know that since the last Super Randomly in February 14th, it's been very hot. Okay, in my previous video I've shown that it's hot, but it's been so hot that I've been getting sunburned. Basically, I have not been applying enough sunscreen, or rather I should have applied more considering the extra heat. So what happened was sunburn, but all the dead skin inside it all peeled off. It's all better now, but lessons to learn. Put more than usual sunscreen, or reapply more often, especially in this kind of crazy heat. Alternatively, wear some kind of arm screens, but make sure it's arm screens and not arm warmers. Okay, those are two completely different things. Arm warmers are for cold weather riding. You don't want to wear that under hot sun. Oh, speaking of Super Randomly, you may have noticed something new about my bike. I've been using this new profile design aero bars. So let's go take a look at them. Okay, so these are the profile design Sonic 35A. The A stands for aluminium and the 35 is for the 35-degree bend angle. So it's a very funny story actually. So previously in my solo ride to Morib, I actually managed to crack my previous aero bar. This little fella from Control Tech. It's the Aero Cockpit Plus. It's a carbon fiber handlebar, and the reason I got carbon was because only this model has adjustability in both front as well as the pads. The aluminium versions are less adjustable, but long story short, these little arm rests here, especially this thin part, I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, is actually pretty thin. So I managed to get a crack. I'm not sure the video will pick it up. Somewhere around here. But anyway, I hit a little bump. Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a pothole. It's small little thingy. I consider it just a bump, and then I heard a little crack. By the time I got home, I checked, I saw the hairline thingy. So I went to Amazon. I bought a new one, as well as the profile design aero bars. Put this on my trainer bike and put the profile design on my Fuji. Then just yesterday I went for an outdoor ride with my trainer bike because my Fuji was at Megabike for servicing as well as a change of a new chain. And what do you know, on its maiden outdoor ride, 2 Control Techs. Anyway, let's talk about the profile design. Alright, so these are a little bit higher and set up more comfortably than the Control Techs. They have this very nice rounded, U-shaped arm pads, so the arms comfortably fit and don't really move around, and then the 35-degree bend makes it nice to rest my hands on, although I'm not usually gripping it like time trial bike. It's more of a relaxed kind of thing because all that's comfort rather than speed and performance. Although I have to say, because of the more comfortable setup and angle, I'm probably going to be slower and less aerodynamic than the Control Tech. I haven't really done any detailed tests or to see how it really feels, how much slower I am compared to the Control Techs, but maybe one day I'm gonna test it out and see. Another thing, so I'm using a barfly Tantra mount for my computer. So, and found an interesting accessory down here. This is a cat eye mount to GoPro, which is kind of hard to get actually. I only managed to snag this from one of the latest cycling computer mount models. I'll forgot what's the title. I'll put it down in the video later on. But anyway, yeah, this is nice because it lets me mount my cat eye lights securely underneath and doesn't really take much space. Otherwise, normally I would have placed it on the handlebars here, but you can see from this angle that it's not really round. It's kind of slightly ovalish, so it's not really a perfect fit for the lights. So yeah, having it down here is nice. So even if I don't want to mount a light, I can also mount a GoPro or other action camera down here, and that's also great. So I'm just gonna put back my cycling computer. Oh, something else over here. Oh boy, coming back up to the air-conditioned room because it's really hot down here. You can see all the sweat. Anyway, new shoes, just got them yesterday. These are the Shimano TR901s, latest model triathlon shoes. Also the 9 series, which I remember mentioning in one of my very earlier videos when I talked about using triathlon shoes for my cycling. I used the TR5, and I mentioned that they're using what do you call softer level 6 carbon soles, so it wasn't as stiff and doesn't transfer power as well. So the 9 series uses stiffness level 10. I'm not sure that you can read any of the stats back there, but anyway, I just set these up. I just set up the cleats. I have no idea how well they perform yet, so I'll probably use these for my indoor training rides over the weekdays, and then next weekend take these out for longer outdoor rides and see how well they perform. Then maybe I'll give more info and feedback about them. But it's interesting that these are size 43s, whereas my TR5s are size 42. Notice it's a bit longer but narrower. So the size 42s were actually quite narrow in front. That's why I opted for the 43s, which give me more toe room, which is very useful for long distance rides because you know, the longer you ride, your foot usually expands, so a bit more room in front is usually good. But I'll take it for a ride next week and see how these work. Stiffness 10, very nice. Okay, so what's next? Coming up later in March 19, that's 18 days from now, is VRM 1000. So basically 19 days from now. Well, oh yeah, I've been using this Training Peaks since early of this year. It's been quite helpful. So if you'd like to know more about it, it's basically a training management app. Not like Strava where you record a ride and after that, you know, people can see your ride and give you kudos and stuff like that. No, it's more of management where you upload your rides and your training and whatever, and you can keep track of your fitness and your fatigue, and it can help you plan. So like VRM 1000 is 18 days from now, so I can plan ahead what my training schedule will be like, so that in 18 days what would my level of fitness be and when I should start my tapering, so that my fatigue is at a certain level. So yeah, I'm not sure whether it's interesting enough. Let me know if you want to know more about Training Peaks, and maybe I can make another video about it. But yeah, so that's it. Between now and then, probably a couple of more weekend rides, maybe with maybe PCC, depending on where they go. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, one more thing I kind of did over the last 2 weeks after my Super Vendor ride. I made a more detailed write-up about it on my blog. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. So I talk more about my riding, my stops, my pacing strategies and everything like that. So if you're interested, check it out.